Hello. We're making a mess. Hang on. Un momento, por favor. Let's get that out of the way. Gotta post something in a Discord here real quick. How y'all doing? What y'all up to? Oh man, oh man. I haven't looked at this all day. Hang on. All right. Welcome to second edition of the Catch-Up Completionist. Otaku, hello, how are you, my friend? I also need to double check and make sure that things were behaving themselves. All right, everybody's behaving in that stream. Everybody's behaving in my stream. And also... Alright, so what are we doing with this show? For those who missed it last week, the whole point of this show is to basically go back and clean up all of the quests I've never done on this character. And for some reason,
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
this character hasn't done this quest. I don't know why, because this quest was from 2007. Alright, so we're going to go kill some veil flies because apparently we've never done so. I'm sure I have done it. I think probably what this might be is an artifact of having done a race change on this character, but I don't know why a basic area quest would have suddenly turned itself off. Doesn't matter. We're going to go get it taken care of. And let's go find a veil fly. We're going to murder it. There you. So I guess it's a good thing that I'd actually had come back to this area to see what was going on. Now there are going to be some quests that I am not going to do, and it's because they're tied to, well, in this series at some point we're going to be doing this show at a time when festivals are up. Like the anniversary is coming next month, and of course next week is Spring Festival. So we're gonna have to ignore festival related quests. That's not part of what I'm here for. Besides, y'all don't want to watch me rage quit the shrew stomping thing. Hope everybody is having a decent weekend. It is, of course, Saturday night. And tonight here in America, it will be the beginning of daylight saving time. It's not savings. Oh my god, I'm going to have to do all of these quests again. And honestly, it doesn't even matter which one I take. So we're just going to pick one and go with it. I don't care.
Mind my words, traveler.
So I'm very baffled. I'm sure I've done these quests before. Because this, of course, is my very first character.
Lend me your ear.
So I'm guessing these quests got unflagged. Or maybe they simply have new versions of them out. Since the time they revamped some quests back in the day. I feel bad for these wolves who have 270 morale, and I'm murdering them with attacks that do like 18,000, 20,000 damage. And it's just like the right-click attack, no less. So, of course, the epics should be completed, so I shouldn't see any of those popping up to do again. And also, I am listening in one ear to Mr. Bill Champagne while he's streaming, because, hello. I'm not really needed to be there as a moderator, but I like to hang out with him and his friend Cassie. There, wolves are dead. He's currently playing some movie simulator, like a movie studio simulator. Okay, we got all the wood, we've got all the wolves, and now we need to... Well, we won't actually need to find the thing because we've already done that quest.
What do you need? How can I be of service? Mind my words, traveler.
All right. And the other quests I have is actually one is the deed, the one we were trying to finish the last week and failed to do so. And the other one is the last of the harbingers that I need to get for that particular deed in the Ill Omens event, which ends tomorrow. Oh, more quest rings. I think these will probably be the crafting quests. So we can do those real quick. Those will be easy. Actually, we may not do them, because if it involves changing my crafting, then we're not doing it. But I can at least do the ones for the crafts I do have.
Service to me. Sweelad Melon, will you stay a moment? What do you need?
Greetings to you.
Okay. Let's open the crates I was given. The crate I was given, and what were a rough cloth cloak. Okay.
Megovanen.
What we're also going to do is we're going to go wander through and look for all of the places where quest givers are. And pick up any quests that might have undone themselves. Now, this is actually a really good way to craft yourself in first easy set of armor.
Megavanen. How can I be of service?
Okay, now I have the easily lost title. I think I'll actually wear that, because why not? Alright. So he does have an additional quest for me. Practice makes perfect.
Megovanen, might you spare a moment of your time? Sweelad Melon.
And you get 3 of those little thingies. So we're looking for quest rings, which will show up on the mini-map because I have trivial quests turned on. Now, we should not see anything involving the epic quest, because I've been there, done that.
Hail, friends, and well met.
Okay. No more additional quests from him. And of course, the quest lady over here should not have anything for me, because she's basically there for when you come out of the starting instance. Alright. Nothing here, nothing here. Okay, none of these folks have quests. Excellent. Oh, let's go take a look and see what's on the mannequins now. Oh, hey, this looks familiar. What everybody have for supper or late night snack or whatever? I had barbecue chicken and I still have potato chips. I'm not going to eat on camera. Alright. So. This looks interesting. I mean, the cloak isn't included, but the rest of it is interesting, except it does clip on my character's chin. So let's go take a look at the next outfit. This one does look better, though I'm wondering about that mask. What's the point of that mask? I like the boots particularly, actually. If I could get just those boots separately, I would totally wear them like everywhere. And I probably can get those boots separately. I'm going to go take a look at Lalia's next time I'm in there to see if I could find just those particular boots. Alright. Next outfit. Looks like that. Pretty basic, pretty functional, pretty not my style. However, this one is exactly the outfit that I'm wearing. You know, well, the cloak isn't the same. But, yeah, this is how I got this outfit. One day I saw this on the mannequin and put it in the thing and said, yeah, I like that, so I decided to use it. Okay, so there's no other quests I haven't done in Kellendam, so we're gonna ride on up to Dweeland and see what's up there. Not too often you see a max level player in Kellendam. Well, that's the point of this particular show, is I'm going back and cleaning up any quests I never did, or in this particular case I'm puzzled because the quests I've just done were quests I have already done like 13, 14 years ago. Long time ago. By the way, welcome, H. Centron. I saw you getting featured in the Beacon this week. Congratulations. Though I wish I could scale enemy levels too. Nah. I'm not fussed about it. Because the whole point is to get through this as quickly as possible so you don't have to spend all your time fighting everything. But, I mean, for those who want level scaling mobs, you know, if the tech was there to make it happen, I'd say, as long as it's optional, I'd be happy with it. If it's not optional, not happy with it. Okay, so obviously did her quests. Because hers were part of the epic. So I'm not expecting to find any epic quests here to do, because I've already done them again. Back in 2007. Arden Esoteric, hello! Welcome! How you doing? So, Mage Centron, did you actually email Standing Stone and say, hey, I do this thing, would you like to feature it in the Beacon? Or was one of yours where they just happened to find it? There shouldn't be any quests in here, but let's go take a look. You didn't contact them at all, so that means Cord found you. Or somebody else pointed you out to them. That does happen. This will become very busy next week. So these gardeners will have so much more friends to hang out with. This, of course, is where the shrew stomping happens. It's really nice of them. Yeah. They do take a lot of abuse from the wider gaming community because they don't have the huge community team that can handle everything like, say, Blizzard does. But Cord does the best he can. Okay, so here's a quest that I apparently haven't done. It's the Grocer. What quest do you have for me?
Might you spare a moment of
Defeat
time?
Durglup? Are you kidding me? Okay. So, one of the things to bear in mind, this character was originally an elf, is now a high elf. So I'm thinking what may have happened is when I put her through the race change, it probably unflagged certain quests that are not on the epic storyline, which is a little bit weird. Because again, I am sure I've done these quests. Find your sword. Nope. Defeat the goblins. My trouble is because I'm so sad. He could be voiced by Peter Cullen as Eeyore. Almost. So I'm just running through here to find any of the quests that I need so I can just do them all at once. No, this run doesn't have anything for me. You love the game, you love the community even more? Well, it has a really good community. One of the things we try to foster as the Lotra Stream team, led by Eldaleth, the leader, the eldest of the stream team members, is we wanted to make sure that the company channel was one. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Was one where somebody could come in, no matter how new they are to the community, and A, be treated with respect, and B, get any newbie questions answered, again, respectfully. Because I can't tell you how many other game channels you go to where it's all just a host of Twitch memes and people being rude and acting disdainful of newbies, and I am not down for that. I am so not down for that. Because everybody was a newbie once upon a time. Wow. Scenario, fix this. Yeah, this rock didn't used to be here. He counted as a goblin. It's still free loot. It's also easy to shotgun these when they're so far under level. You just happen to be in Dweeland in your OG elf character and you hadn't done that quest either? It was on your elf character from... I don't know. I'm honestly thinking that it was... maybe something got unset when they revamped the quest experiences. Possible. A very generous friend and member of your kinship gift you the quad pack? Oh, yes. It is unfortunate that right now they don't have the ability to do quest pack gifting or whatnot, like there used to be. I'm hoping that they will get that fixed. It is partially because of how the new market website works. And I don't think they've ever really given us a satisfying answer. I mean, there's obviously an answer in there, they haven't told us. Okay, whoops, run into a tree.
How can I be of service?
You can promptly buy all the stuff from me. Just gonna sell all. I could have just done it because I do have my VIP perk going right now. So I have my thing, but whatever. I always feel guilty about not using a vendor if they're right there. Will I go careening off the thing? We'll find out. Look, Ma, no hands.
A shadow is on my spirit.
A shadow is on your spirit. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Okay, your quest is done. All right, the next place there were quest givers. Whee, boom. Whoa. Okay, that's one way to rubber band through the landscape. You can gift it through the Steam store. Interesting. I did not know that. I don't personally use the Steam client, so I don't see stuff like that. Let's go to... Actually, the one thing I did pick up from the Steam store is that pack that gave... I think it's like the old starter pack or whatever. That gives you that one white armor set that I really like. That I never use, but I really like it. Now, one thing I have done up here is I have actually done all of the Slayer deeds up here, I do believe, yeah. Thrassie.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
Okay, I'm sure I never did that quest, so this one is legit. Thistle plants. Let's go get some thistle plants up this way. The rumor is that they're going to have gifting by the end of the year. That seems reasonable even without being sneaky. One thing I'm always cautious about, however, is if it's not publicly available information, I don't want to support data mining, leaking. If it's on Bull Roar, it's fair game. If it's something that's under NDA, I don't want to know about it. Because I don't want to support folks who do shenanigans like that. That's just me. I know a lot of people do want to know things, but Cord has not said anything. You heard it through Bull Roar or some YouTuber? Well, again, it depends on the source of the information. If it wouldn't have been on Bull Roar because it has nothing to do with the in-game setting. Then I forget. No worries. But honestly, by the end of the year, I would be surprised if they didn't have it, just in basic logic sense. You watch lots of YouTube? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on YouTube. Actually, all of my videos from here get posted on YouTube as well. Alright, no new quests. So, next place, Gondaman. Ooh, there's one quest we're gonna go take a look for. We're gonna go find a missing dwarf in the spider area. So we're gonna go check with these folks up here. And see if I have done or got unflagged for the quests up here. Where are they? Okay, no quest rings. That's good. But let me go find... well, hello. We don't want to go that way. Let's go find that one dwarf to see if his quest is up. You found a level 45 dungeon there, and you're level 36, you're getting hungry. Oh, okay. So you found Sarnur. We're actually going to go there. Because I still have one mob to kill in Sarnur. A rare mob. And the mobs there are legit. I mean, in the first area, Everything, almost everything is standard like 45 to 50. But if you go down into the basement, you'll run into elites. Then you'll want to be either grouped or much higher level than 45 to 50. Okay. Ugh. Okay, that dwarf should be up here. Somebody is killing the spiders. Is that player down there? Alright, I'm going to leave the cocoon for her. However, Bercy is just hanging out, so Bercy can continue to hang out. I'll let them do what they're doing. On to Gondaman. Maybe you want to be around level... What class are you playing, Mage Ascension? Because some classes are tougher than others in terms of just basic survivability. Like, I'm, of course, playing a champion. Elf Hunter. Okay, Hunters... Yeah, Hunters will put out enough DPS that you should be pretty much okay, as long as you don't pull too many mobs. But of course, champions and guardians are more durable. Bears are overpowered. Let's go down here and see if the dwarven quests down here are here. Negative, Ghost Rider. Yes, you can drift on a war steed. You can, decoy? Yep. I mean, yeah, elf hunters are really good. And some classes are really survivable just because of the skill of the player playing them. I would not consider myself a skilled player, and most other players who have strong opinions about people's ability to play will also agree with me on that matter, and I'm not fussed about it. Okay, let's go up here. Sorry, I had to type something in Twitch chat in another channel because I'm keeping an eye on somebody else's channel, though their other moderator is present, and they generally don't get too many bad visitors, except for the follow bots. Alright, let's go see if we did the quests down here. Undone quests. Let's do them. Defeat Gazrip and cave claws and spiders. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
Well, you're gonna get my assistance, my friend. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna murder the things we need to murder. Eight. 9. Let's go get the spiders. Spiders are all the way in the back. I think Gazrip is done. Oh, there's spiders. Hello, Gazreep. Where are you? Hello, Gazreep. You're about to get shot in the face. And all the other goblins like, I ain't touching this one. What a milk eye is. Yeah, I think milk eye simply refers to the fact that they're probably blind. Because the cave claws, of course, live underground. Won't it be cool once they actually fix this up so we can go that way? That would be cool. I don't think they ever will, quite frankly, unless they ever open the Tower Hills and the Grey Havens to people visiting. Alright, is the rare up in here? She is. Got a sapphire shard in her eye. Can always sneak out of the map? Well, you could, Remenoir. How you doing? I'm not too fussed about it. I'm just doing a chill, cleaning up all the quests. So that anytime I open up my completed quest log, I hit that little checkbox, it takes 5 years for it to load. I think Maid of Lions once said there are like 15,000 quests in the game, and how many have I done? That's the wrong thing. That's also the wrong thing. Come here, you. And this also, by the way, is one of the reasons why 4,100. So I've got a lot of questing to do. Oh my goodness. Well, let's go. Yeah, character load times. And that's really the big, like, folks say, I want more wardrobe. I feel that pain. On the other hand, I once warned Cord before I did it because, you know, I didn't want to get in trouble for it. I asked, is this okay? And he's like, yeah, sure. I once forced, back when we still had free server shared storage transfers, rip those. I once forced my shared storage to have 1,200 items in it, and it took forever to load and then unload my character. Like, logout normally takes 10 seconds. It took 30. It felt like 2007 when it did take 30 minutes to log out of the game.
Greetings, traveler.
All right, got those done. All right. You just got yourself a... Well, okay. Hang on here, Ardent Esoteric. I assume you mean solid state drive, because those are... However, SSD, before solid state drives were ever invented, always stood for Super Star Destroyer, which is also equally cool. You could have gotten yourself, you know, the Super Star Destroyer Lego set or something. Oh god, why did somebody tell me my hair looks stupid? Look at that. This is what I get for not actually looking at my preview. That's fine. I actually came this close to cutting my hair a couple weeks ago. I have no fear of cutting my own hair because I've done it for years, so it doesn't bother me. But right now my hair is really pandemic. I'm going to call my hair pandemic. Okay, I'm sure we've got quests in here that I haven't done. Dory.
Might you lend me an ear? Greetings, traveler.
Okay.
Stay a moment. Come and stay a moment, friend.
Okay, anybody else got a quest for me? Wow, rude. Uh-oh, Matthew's got something for me. Nope, it's not mathy. Oskel. Okay. Oskel, what you got?
Come and stay a moment.
Oh, now we get the... Okay. I think I should actually just go to Thorin's Gate. And work my way this way. SSD Lego set? Yes. Solid state drives, though, are the bomb diggity. All of my primary games are on the solid state drive. Except it's now pretty full because it's got, like, both copies of Lotro on it, both copies of DDO. Uh-oh. Bill Champagne is yelling at his cat. His cat's misbehaving. My cat went upstairs, apparently. He doesn't want to hang out on stream. Okay, we can actually pop into Sarnur, Mage Centron, since you were talking about it. Yeah, basically the top level is going to be pretty fine while you're in the high 40s. But even a hunter is going to get pasted by the bad guys. If you go downstairs. Oh wait, no Glond. We have quests here too, yes. I'm going to pick them up since we're here. The Justified Ancients of Mumu. Wow, that's a name. That is indeed a name. I think there used to be a band called that. Oh, Kettle Map Maker! Wait, Kettle's a grocer? I thought he was a map maker. Because I have his hat. Or maybe it's a different Kettle. Alright. Olafur.
I would be grateful for your
Killing
assistance.
Lynxes. Beat up on goblins? I will be happy to beat up on goblins. An SSD is like a new car compared to a mechanical drive, which is like right on the shoulders of a slightly faster person. Oh man, that is so true. Yeah, see, Cordovan goes on and on and on about people should get solid state drives, and I'm like, yeah, Jerry, good thing for assuming that everybody can necessarily afford one, which is not the case, because they are more expensive than regular mechanical drives. I just hate the fact that you can't use Mount of Combat Air. I did not get the Goblin Fetish, but that's okay. We're gonna go up here. I actually rode my war seat up here last time and ran into everything. And I love these stairs, by the way. I'm gonna have a Professor Corey moment and say I really love these stairs. Yeah, they are coming down in price. I just wish graphics cards would come down in price because holy shit, fam. Graphics cards are insane. I got the Goblin Fetish. Anything else? Nope. You're normal. Dower Hand Burglar. Oh. So yeah, these are the guys. They're level 48. So these are the first Sarnor guys, but we need to actually go into Sarnor. And we're going to see if we can find what we're looking for. Which is one rare mob. So again, on this top level, the mobs here are just normal 47, 47, 48 mobs. But we are looking for a kitty cat. A lynx, actually. Here's one of the rares, and it's an elite level 48, and we're gonna barrel shard. And last time we were looking for Northpaw and I used a tome of tracking from the store. Funny fact is that I got a tome of tracking in Hobbit Presents the other day. So we're gonna pop over here and see if we can't find ourselves that links. Where's the tome of tracking? Boom. Alright, let's search by name. Northpaw. Track that bad boy. Very distant. As long as nobody else kills it first, we should be okay. Man, we went right past it. Where are you? Look, Ma, no hands. Okay. So, we have completed the deed. The Avenger of Sarnur. And if you look down here, there's an elite troll, level 46, 13,000 morale. So I think even, where are we? Okay, even a strong hunter would have issues with that. Got the War Ram? What do you mean the War Ram? Our esoteric popping the Thief Kitty emote. Thief is my cat. He's a butthead. And I got 10 Lotro points for that deed. So that's one other reason why you should do all of the deeds. Alright, we need to kill some bears and kill some lynxes on the way out. Should we YOLO? Should we YOLO? Yes, we're gonna YOLO. Why? Because I think you'll enjoy it. There's some folks who are like, I don't want to make my character look stupid, and I'm like, I don't care. Look, YOLO. Whee! Whoosh. We're gonna die, and it's gonna be funny. It's fine. We're way the heck back here. That's fine. Alright. We need some lynxes and some bars. Lynx. Dead lynx. And then we'll go to Thorin's Gate and pick up the quests there and do those. I believe since I have already completed... Here's one of the tricks is you can actually complete... hold still. You can complete all the racial prologues as long as you don't complete any of them. Like you start one and you don't complete it. No. The way it goes is you can pick them all up as long as you haven't completed the first one. And then if you want to do all of those quests, you can. So on this character, I don't think I'll be eligible to pick up the Dwarven one. Because, well, hello. Because I've already completed my starting thing, so we'll go take a look and see if the epic quest shows up. I don't think it will, though. Roar! And then once we finish the quests here in the Arid Lewin, we'll go to the Shire, and I know I've got quests there I haven't completed, even though I do have the deed. Because there's always, in these, especially in these early areas, there's always more quests available than you need to complete the I've done all the quests in this area deed. Alright, we've gotten all the bears. The bears. There's also a nice snowman up there someplace. Now we just need a lynx. Take a quick look at the map. This map is changing next week. Carrie, hello, hi, how are you? This will become looking like one of these maps next week with the release of Wildwood, the Wildwood of Breland, as will the Shire map and the Breland map. Good times. Hello, Wildcat. Goodbye, Wildcat. What are you up to tonight, you and your other half? The bears. More bears. His work, you're in Lotro? Aww. Nice. And random dwarvish house that we don't know why it's here. Oh, and I forgot to tell Corey something now that I'm reminded, because the last time I've been here was when he brought his class up here and he was talking about it. One of the fun things about having Scenario coming in and doing the occasional stream on the official is I told him about how Professor Corey likes to interpret the architecture in various places to come up with like theories as to why it's built this way, who built it, etc., etc. And Scenario basically stuck a pin in that particular balloon and said, yeah, you shouldn't probably, no, don't do that. Because there really isn't any story behind it. We just had this asset and we put it here because it looked like it fit or something like that. And I'm like, oh man. And I forgot to tell Corey about that last week. Oops. But it's actually kind of funny, because I had a similar interaction with a sadly late, well, okay, sadly late because she did good stuff, but she was also a cranky beast sometimes. Anne Mccaffrey, who wrote the Dragon Riders of Pern series, and Crystal Singer. Well, hello. Where's the Prowler? There you are. I once did a paper when I was in high school about allegory in the Pern series, and she's like, no, there's no allegory. What are you talking about? By the way, hello, Random Snowman. So, this is a place you will want to go during the anniversary, because finding this snowman is one of the quests in the anniversary coming up. It's a snowman. Yeah, and you're right, Carrie, is if they didn't decide something, then we can make up our own headcanon. I mean, honestly, it's really interesting watching Corey go through the Vales of Anduin and deciding that all those ruins that we saw at Fromsburg, or, no, Avabarg, were Rudauer based on the one symbol, and I'm like, And we're all over here biting our tongue because those of us who've done the quest know that's not what it is. I need to go back and kill some more lynxes. There's one. But eventually he's going to get to that part of the story if the game is still around by that point. The Thrush Stones. What an interesting name for a place. Alright, we've killed a bunch of lynxes. What is the snowman, the Michelin Man? Maybe. Archaeologists do it all the time, yeah. But Lord only knows when Corey's actually going to manage to get Grifflet or even Wiggend up there to do the, the epic story. Because Honestly, once he gets Wig into the Mordor Besiege stuff, oh shit, he's gonna be losing his damn mind, and it's gonna be amazing to watch.
Greetings, traveler.
Pick one, anyone. Herding cats.
It is an insult.
It is an insult. Oh. I'm gonna go kill some goblins.
Greetings. Will you help me?
Now we're gonna kill the birds. So, Mary Poppins told us to feed the birds. The dwarf tell us to kill the birds. Go figure that one out. One. Ah. Two. Ah. Let's go up here and get this one. Mary Poppins was not a dwarf. Everybody knows Mary Poppins was a Time Lord. I mean, that bag of hers, total Time Lord technology. Totally Time Lord technology. Pew. Pew. Though I am puzzled why this is a fellowship quest. Because the chieftain isn't surrounded. I mean, yeah, you just pick your way through here. She's totally a Time Lord. Maybe the chieftain is a big bad when you're on level? Possibly. He would probably be a signature. Maybe it's just because of the density of the mobs. Because you'd have to fight your way through all of this mess. But I would say if you're careful with, if you're not face pulling, you should be okay. I mean, 3 of these guys at once, maybe be trouble. Because this is a level... Come on, you. Oh, come on. Wow, game is laggy. Because I had the show completed thing. Why are we auto-running, fam? Alright, this is a level 7 quest. There we go. Somehow my character got stuck in face forward. So, I don't know. It has to be mob density. I mean, 3 of these folks and then the chieftain. Let's go get some birds as well. And of course, small fellowship is up to 3 people. So, and you can probably do it on level with like a guardian and a minstrel, the usual tank and heals sort of deal. Whoops, that's fine. Or a captain and a herald? I am my own party. I am the law. You'd be like Judge Dredd.
What is the meaning of this? Will you stop and hear my accursed tale?
Bring the fetish to Bully, wherever Bully is. Not to be confused with bully, which is a way to spell the word bully, and not actually, show disrespect for actual bullying where you're teasing your friends. You never actually saw. I never saw the Judge Dredd movies either. Not the Stallone ones, but I would be more tempted to watch the ones with Carl Urban in it because Carl Urban. I once met him many years ago at one of my first Dragon Cons, which I'd been attending almost every single year since '95, so it's a long time ago. And he was there as part of his role on Hercules and Xena. By the way, to hell with Kevin Sorbo. He's a jackass. I actually do have a signed piece of art I had made of his character. And I think I'm going to find it and light it up. Because he's a bit of a dick. Oh, sure. I could find, like, all kinds of birds when I didn't need them for a quest, and now that I do need them for a quest, none to be found. Isn't that the way of things? Is that how I know so many people? Yeah, actually. Going to conventions and meeting people there, and making connections there. Yeah, that's one of the ways. And for a couple of years at Dragon Con, I was actually doing a little bit of celebrity handling, but it was for one of the minor character actors from Babylon 5. I ran his fan club for a little bit. And then I didn't. But you kind of learn some, and one of the other things you at least what happened with me is, I do see this bird over here. Is it in the mountain? No, it just looked like it was. It's just so bright. Bloom bad. Is if you walk through the Walk of Fame at Dragon Con, which is like this big, huge ass ballroom full of rows of tables and big signs and on vinyl and whatnot. You just kind of meet people as you're going through. It's like, you see character actors who, the leading ones generally wind up having special arrangements. But for example, character actor David Warner, who's been in like everything, right? He's been a bad guy in most things. He's been a good guy in a few things. He was parked next to Avery Brooks and Keira Lofton. Doing the Deep Space Nine thing, and he was, of course, it's just David Warner, and he didn't have a professional handler. He had like actually, I think it was either who was there with him. It might have actually been his wife. Sometimes the actors will not have a con supplied handler. They'll just have a friend help them out, or their spouse a lot of times. But some of them actually do have professional handling services. Like a lot of the major genre actors do. And so he had no line. There was nobody in front of his table. And there's this huge ass line in front of Avery Brooks and Keira Lofton's tables. But there was nobody there to talk to David Warner, and I was like, what the fuck? Right, this is David Warner. He's so good. And so I rolled up to his table, and he asked me very politely in his usual nice British accent, do you mind if I have a bite of my sandwich? David Warner's asking my permission to have a bite of his sandwich. I'm like, would you want me to come back in 5 minutes so you can eat in peace and whatever? He's like, no, don't. And so we just like hung out and chatted while he was like, no, just take your time. And I was just keeping an eye out to, if anybody else rolled up for an autograph. It was like, I would, defer to them, and, we conclude our business and whatever. But no, nobody did. So it was just me and David Warner chatting while he had his lunch. Shit like that happens. Hello, I didn't know there was a dwarf back here. Well, now I know. And knowing is half the battle. And stuff like that will happen at Dragon Con. Like, you can hang out and go drinking in the hotel bar with Sylvester McCoy. He's telling stories for hours on end. Getting hugs and kisses from Paul McGillian. He's pretty hot. For a Canadian who does a very good Scottish accent. Alright, there's a bird down there. Don't fly away! Yeah, I mean, and I think a lot of it is, as long as they're not surrounded by, like, official, like, professional handlers, like a service, where, they have, like, a special room just for that actor or something. Like, most of them who are there are just there to hang out and chill with their fans. They don't really care. As long as you're not holding up the line or, taking up too much time and, basically being rude to disrespectful to other people's time, then a lot of them just don't care. They'll hang out and chat, and as long as you're not, asking them for favors or anything unusual. And they are regular people. I mean, that's something that a lot of folks don't really grasp, I think, is a lot of these celebrities are just folks like the rest of us. They just have a job that we happen to get to appreciate. All right. Let's turn this into you.
What do you need?
I'm going to take one. And then I'm going to sell it right back to you. Actually, let's go take a look at this. It kind of looks like an anchor, doesn't it? It's an interesting shield design. I like it, but I don't know that I would actually use it. Also, this I am going to lock because I do want to save that. We can also check the wardrobe remotely. I love this particular VIP perk, not gonna lie. Alright, search for shields. Alright, let's see if I have a shield that looks like this shield. Let's bring the wardrobe over here. Okay, I'm going to tell a quick story about this. This shield, which I have as a crafted Honorian war shield, I remember having one when I was in Evendim on this champion. Back when champions could use shields. And I was so pissed when they took shields away and added the cosmetic system, because I wanted this shield. And I had sold the one that I had because, like, well, champions can't use shields anymore. And so it took forever for me to get that particular shield crafted so I could have one in my wardrobe again. And now I never use the damn thing. I will probably use it on... I kind of want to make an elf guardian at some point. Or use it on one of my elf minstrels. I like that shield. That's the one this is the one I'm currently using on my guardian, because her outfit is red and gold, so it matches, and she's not a warden, but I love the shield design anyway. I love that one. Okay. So I do not have this shield in my wardrobe, so I'm going to save this one for later. I'm going to save the sapphire shard. Save the hide. And again, it's not even really worth looking at any of the Lobby. Hello. Random level 42 item. We'll hang on to that. Hang on to the crafting things. Hang on to that. Hang on to that. Hang on to the rep tokens, but the rest can go. Lobby gear looks like shit in this game. Not gonna lie. It is what it is. Alright, however, we can put the shards in the bank right now. Or, I'm sorry, in the vault. It's not a bank, it's a vault. Sapphire shards, whatever shards. And we can mail this to my woodworker. Just in case I might actually find a... Okay. What were we doing? Hanging on to these two. Oh. Looking at boosts. Yes, I have way too much crap in here. Throw that in there and throw that in there. Yay! Let's go to my inventory. So this is the inventory management portion of the stream. Exceptional hide. And should I... It's like, well, can't you put this in your wardrobe now? No, because my wardrobe is 200 items too full. Okay. So we've done all the quests here at Nogalon, and we've been told to go take this thing to Boli, who Boli is at Gondamin. So we're going to go this way. Not toward Gondamin. Can you cosmetic it on your champion? No. Because you can only cosmetic it on an item, like you can only cosmetic a shield onto a shield. Since I can't wear a shield anymore on a champion. And plus the fact that I'm dual wielding swords, so. Yes, being able to access all of that crap out in the field is... It was like the best thing they added to the game in terms of quality of life for VIPs, like, ever. True story. Hang on, let me look at something. Nope, no answer. It's fine. Alright, let's keep going. Now, there should be a whole bunch of quests up in here. Up here at Thorin's Gate, because I have not actually done any of them on this character that I'm aware of. And of course, we're going to come say hi to the most unfortunately named dwarf in the game.
Might you lend me an ear?
Cave claw legs.
I would be grateful for your assistance. By Torrent's beard, won't you give me even a moment?
Here we are, the most unfortunately named dwarf in the game, Tinder.
Stop and hear my accursed tale.
Flossy has a quest for us. Let's get back into Flossy's. Come on, you. I have? Okay. You know, for years, I didn't know this existed in here. This greenhouse. Never knew this thing ever existed. I love the music in here, too. Okay. So Skokie would be the one that you, if you hadn't completed your intro quest, that you could come and pick up his intro quest and complete the Dwarven one if you hadn't done so. But since I completed the Elven one, it locks you out of doing the other one. Because they share some of the same quests, I think. Alright. Let's go find... Oh, here's one other cool thing. You can now ride war steeds in Thorin's Gate. In Thorin's Hall. Thorin will be so pissed. Alright. Let's see. Do we have any quests back here? I don't think so. Nope. Master Ag, how are you, sir? Hope you are well in your new domicile. Whoa. Did not mean to run down there. Hold still. Who's got the quest? Oh, Bruni. Hi.
Well met.
Talk to your friends. Now, there are the quests over here for Durin's Hall. This is why you don't ride a war steed in here. But I'm exalted with Durin's Hall, so I shouldn't have to worry about this.
What do you want?
Yeah. Let's double check the rep, though. I learned how to spell Druid. Learn how to type, then. Yeah, I'm kindred with Durin's Hall. I said exalted like I play World of Warcraft regularly. I haven't logged... Okay, I lied. I logged into Warcraft today. I did... got one... Oh. I should just jump in. Should I jump in? Yes. Sploosh. And of course I aimed for close to the stairs. So there's the quests up there that I could do, but those are rep quests. Those said I've already done them, obviously. You finally downloaded DDO? Sweet. Come join the Orion server if you want to join my guild and watch me only log in once a day, if that. But I'll be more than happy to teach you anything I know, which isn't much. But yeah, come play DDO. It's fun. I'm trying to get TD to come play or come back and play. Because TD was playing a while, and so was Killum, and I think Snorblum was for a little bit. So we had a few folks. Glimmery Grudgebearer. What a name, Grudgebearer. Dwalin does not have a quest for me. That's awesome. Orion, O-R-I-E-N. I'll spell it for you, but it looks like it's almost... That's actually the reason why I chose it back in the day. Is because it looked like Orion. Because that's my favorite constellation. Puzzle Vault. I do not have the quest. I am bereft. I'm denied. Where are you? And once you create a character, you let me know the character's name and I can mail you a guild invite, which is one of the things I wish we could get in Lotro, is once your guild is level 5 or higher, you can just mail somebody an invite if they're offline and they can join your guild. without you having to be online for it. It's so fucking convenient. And great for those of us who want to like add our alts to our guild without drama. Or without creating secondary accounts. And I too am disappointed in Standing Stone for once saying, yeah, we're going to do a kinship revamp. And I understand that a lot of stuff got put by the wayside for other more pressing concerns. But goddamn, it's been 2 years since they first said that they could do that. I'm like, come on. Even a little bit would be cool. Okay. No additional quests in here. Except we need to talk to these two dwarves. Okay, they're at Noglond. Okay. So we were headed there anyway. Let me out. And my character name there is Kiriana. Very surprising name, right? Okay, what do you got for me?
I would be grateful for your assistance.
Okay. It's a quest I haven't done. Let's break the game. Let's not break the game. Because that means I would have to go into Bill's stream and say, hey, Bill, I broke the game. I sent you a ticket. I have actually done that while he's streaming. I feel bad about it, though. Okay, we're in the Maker's Hall. Who do we need to talk to? Hello.
What do you want?
Just get done talking to you so I can get the hell out of here. That's all I want. Alright, we need to go kill some cave claws in a cave. So that should be fun. And then, after I complete all the quests here in Ered Luin, and these are, the Dwarven ones are the last ones to do, then I'll move on to the Shire and clean all those up. And then after that, we'll go back to Bree, and basically start at Archit and work our way outward. Alright, cave claws in a cave. That's not where you can go to find cave claws in a cave. Collect gypsum. Okay, first of all, let's read the quest text. Sand is in the rock belly pit southeast of Freren's Court in a place called Winterheight. Yes, it's up there. You found in Merkstone tunnels above Freren's Court to the northwest, which is over here. Okay. Now, I remember in the old days, before they revamped the starting instances, and they were so much longer. None of this is all like forest and, you know, snowy forest. Like the rest of this is like pre-Dowerhand, right? This is before they built the thing. And there was... There was an aurochs you could kill that used to hang out around here. But since they tore it up and put goblins and shit in here, they don't exist no more. So sad. Alright, let's go in the cave. Let's get back to the cave. We're taking the scenic route. The ugly scenic route. The anti-scenic route. Get off that. Come in. But yeah, there used to be a cave full of orcs and goblins further up the hill that you can't get to anymore. Because I remember having to kill everything on the way up there, and it was such a pain in the ass. And it was tough, because back in the day, these mobs would be aggressive. Okay, killing cave claws doesn't work anymore because the ones we need are up in Winter Height. So we're going to go there in a minute. I'm done collecting all the stones. Okay, collect sand. Yep, that's in Winter Height. Let's get out of here. If we can find our way back out. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do. Going around in circle, Sam. And I don't know why I've got the faint combat music stuck. But it's... Okay, edge around that. You don't need to fall down the hole. It's not that kind of stream. Aha, there's the door. His name is Eiji. Surprise! And the cool thing is, we've got the top-of-the-line guild airship in the game, thanks to Cordovan. He's also in the guild, but he never logs in, so go figure. But hey, free guild airship, I'll take it. The one that normally costs 150 real-life dollars to buy astral shards to buy, which any guild can. You have a lot of imaginations? Well, how many characters do I have named Phoenix? A lot. Though to be fair, I don't have at all Phoenix as a regular name in DDO because a name like that has been hogged up many years ago.
Well met.
All right, take him his meal. But first we gotta go kill some cave claws. Ouch. Up in Winter Height. There's actually a couple of different ways to get there. I also remember when this Winter Height actually was more part of quests and stuff. You have a carry in most of the games you play. Fair. I generally go, since it's rare that I have the name Phoenix in an MMO, I go with Kiriana, who's my minstrel here on Landy. And somebody stole the name Eiji. How fucking rude is that? Though, slightly to be fair, DDO is celebrating its 15th anniversary right now. And they have never allowed people to take idle names. So the only reason I have Kiriana on Orion and DDO is because I created that account in 2009. Or that character in 2009. Watch this. Drop an AoE. Kill all the cave claws. It's fine. Last of the sand. Pick up the pickaxe. Hidden door? Uh-huh. I need a couple more cave claw. One more cave claw. And then we'll go look at the hidden door just for grins to see where it leads. Hello, cave claw. Where are you? Right in the beak. Yeah, your characters would have still been there. We're in the hidden chamber. Ooh, spooky. Oh, I remember this. This is from the hidden, the secret stone thing. Yeah. It's really cool that Standing Stone can do like a puzzle like that and unleash it and let the community figure it out and work together to figure it out. That when they can do that, it's really cool. They can't do it too often, but it is cool when they can manage it. But also, one of the other things I really want to know about is this new further adventure coming with update 30. 30? Update, yeah, whatever. The one coming this summer, the further adventures of Mr. Bilbo Baggins. Urgh. I want to know what that's all about.
This is unthinkable. By Doran's beard, won't you give me even a moment?
Okay, we've got to go fix the breach. Yeah, and the really strange thing about DDO is I generally prefer to play ranged characters in DDO. In Lotro and in WoW, I tend to play melee. Like, my WoW mains are paladins.
I am at your service.
You are 1 and 6. Why am I even looking at this? It doesn't matter. 111, 111, 91. We'll take the bow. Okay. We've got your quest done, and we still have... We have to go fix the fissures with the mortar. I think the fissures were down in the basement. Well, I saw a quest ring. Let's go back here. Bavor? Oh, you have the gear quest.
At your service.
Find the first gear. And it's in a cave. We were just there! Man. Let's go fix the breach first, and then we'll go get this gear. So, a ranger is closest to a hunter, yes. We have a visitor. We have a visitor. Hi. Hello, kitty. My main is currently a cleric who has 2 levels of artificer and 4 epic levels because she's level 24. Make sure there's no quests in here. Come here. Come here. Meow. Come here, Thiefer. He is meowing. if you were amenable to spending a little money and liked crossbows more than regular bows, I would recommend getting an artificer. And also using the inquisitive enhancement tree, because that basically makes crossbows super duper lethal. Hi. Plus, as a level 2, if you put 2 levels into artificer, you get an iron defender. Hey. Artificer is fun. I enjoy my arties. Hi. He's here. He's come to purr at us. He has indeed come to purr. Come for cuddles, come for purrs. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? The cat wants a cuddle. Alright, let's go back to Winter Height. Again, it's so cool that you can ride your war steed down here. Actually, it's cool that you can ride any mount down here because you didn't used to be able to. Once you got to right about here, you got dismounted. I has a kitty. He's sitting on my hand, so I'm flying with one hand, which is okay. I mean, if I run across any mobs I need to kill, they're not going to be that hard to dispatch with just a right click. Right? Right? Right. How you doing, butthead? What are you doing? What are you doing? Get comfy. And then after the stream tonight, I will be hopping on to my LNB character, because it'll be time for the BBB, as you both are well aware. Why are we going in this way? We can just go butt in my face. And wear your green, because it's a green night. Okay, now we're looking for a gear. I'm thinking the glowing chest is probably where the gear is. Bring it to Bavor. Thief? Meow. Meow. He gets cuddles. He gets pets. He gets pets. Oh, we rubber band all over. Yeah, I don't have the courage or the wardrobe space to participate in BBB. I just don't have the gear I need for it. And I'm too lazy to go get any.
Will you stop and hear my accursed tale?
Nope. Let's go bring the first gear to Bavor. No, Sitchy. Ah, cat hair in the eye. So I've been going back and watching the Marvel movies, because why the hell not? And going back and watching the ones that I hadn't seen before, like the 2 Ant-Man movies. And then I realized when I was watching the second Ant-Man movie that since I hadn't watched Civil War, I had no idea what the hell they were talking about, of all the Civil War related content. So I had to go back and watch Civil War to remember what the hell they were talking about. And I watched Black Panther last night. It was very sad. Hidden in a chest in some old ruins to the south of the Vale of Thrain. The ruins on the west side of the Vale, off the road across the Vale from Noglond. This is the south side of the ruins. Goblins have overrun those. Hey, we know where that is. Let's go get them. And we'll stop in at Noglond and turn in these other quests there too. You've seen the first event. Well, see, the X-Men movies are on Disney Plus, but they're referred to as the Marvel Legacy movies, along with the Fantastic Four movie with Yoan Grufford. Yoan Grufford is a very nice gentleman. He's a sweetheart. I like talking to him. Again, Dragon Con. So I met my favorite doctor at here in Cincinnati because he was at the Comics Expo here. Never saw him at Dragon Con. Alright. Let's ride to Noglond. And this is why having a war steed is so awesome. You were not happy with the X-Men movies? Well, that's the thing. I am not happy with the X-Men movies. Given my name and my preferred nickname, Phoenix, hello, hi, I have thoroughly hated any of the movies involving the character of Jean Grey. Because Famke Janssen is a good actress. She is not Jean Grey. I don't even remember the name of the actress who played her in Dark Phoenix. I haven't seen that movie yet. I will probably watch it when it pops on to Disney Plus. If it ever pops onto Disney Plus, but now if they had done the Dark Phoenix saga like in the way they had done WandaVision or with the quality that they had used for WandaVision, oh fuck yes. Yes, it would have been so good. But and here's the thing, I love Patrick Stewart as an actor. When I was watching the X-Men movies with him in it, I didn't see Xavier at all. I saw Patrick Stewart. And that means that was a failing of his acting in my book. And I love Patrick Stewart. He is so cool. Have a good Dragon Con story featuring him too. Alright. Next. By here. All right.
Well met, friend.
Okay, let's discover the source of the water flow problem. It'd be that. Your favorite X-Men character is Nightcrawler? I like Nightcrawler. The first character that... Okay. Despite the fact that I'd been a fan of the Phoenix, the mythological bird, for more years than I can recount, because of Science Ninja Team Gatchaman, aka Battle of the Planets, not because of the Marvel Comics. I didn't actually start reading Marvel Comics until 91, until I got to college. And, like, the first ones that I read were Excalibur. I mean, I'd read comics before, everybody has. But I hadn't really started collecting and, you know, being in that fandom until 91, when I started reading Excalibur, and I saw Alan Davis's beautiful pencils artwork for Rachel Summers. So I was all about Rachel Summers as the Phoenix, and despite the fact that Jean Grey and I share a first name, she was not my favorite. I liked her, but she wasn't my favorite because I liked Rachel more because she was the current host of the Phoenix kind of deal. Why is this? Okay. So I got into the comics a bit late, but I had high hopes for the X-Men movies, but it just didn't feel like the X-Men, right? Um, and of course, having the whole rights bullshit going on as to who has the rights and who can make the movies, and Sony, I guess, was the one who was making the movies, and they did a bad job of it. Yeah, not happy with it. Okay, where is the gear? It's in a chest somewhere in here. Why is this quest not a fellowship quest and the other one was? This horse is going to make me puke. Yeah, I mean, I've got 12 long boxes upstairs in my library. I stopped reading comics shortly around House of M. This dwarf corpse is... This is a weird corpse position. I've never seen a corpse actually sitting upright before. Thank you for the follow. Claremont. There's a Dragon Con story for you right there. When Claremont was writing Fantastic Four, and you could see where he was sprinkling all the British stuff from Excalibur in all the time. It was so amazing. Claremont was at Dragon Con one year, and it was like nobody wanted to talk to him because he wasn't doing X-Men. So, and this is actually the same year that I met Carl Urban there and have pictures of him. And Claremont was just wandering around, and I saw his name tag, and I introduced myself, and he wasn't doing anything. So we just sat there, hung out in the middle of the Walk of Fame, just shooting the shit for 15 minutes, just talking about Fantastic Four and X-Men, and whatever he wanted to talk about. And I think he was actually kind of grateful that somebody was actually talking to him because And it's like, this is Chris Claremont. Why does this guy not have a line a mile long? Right? But I guess it's because he was only doing Fantastic Four and nobody cared. But I think my favorite one-on-one moment from a Dragon Con involved Peter Beagle.
Will you hear my troubled tale?
Althkel and Gondaman. Okay, why do you all have quests waiting for me? At Gondaman, at Thorns Hall, Gondaman, Keladul, Boars, Gondaman. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Bruni real quick here. And that is the new Shine quest. He is at Thorns Hall, but everybody else is at Gondaman. Phantoms are weird. They are. So, I don't know if you're aware of the particulars of what's happened to Peter Beagle over the years, but in the 80s and 90s, more in the 90s and early 2000s, he had a manager who took over his affairs. His name is Connor Cochran. He's a fucking asshole. Snake oil salesman sort, basically, yeah, he was not a good person, and he was controlling all of Peter's finances, and tried to do all these promises of stuff that he would do to get Peter financially solvent, and he did some good stuff. He managed to work out some deals, but the deals were with his company and not directly with Peter, so Peter really didn't have control of his own finances, regardless. One year, they were still doing tours of the film The Last Unicorn, because that's what Peter Beagle is most famous for, of course. And Connor's like, I gotta go. And at the end of the film, some of us fans and Connor and Peter were hanging out in the hallway, just shooting the shit as you do at cons, if you don't have anywhere else pressing to be. And they'd already known me from a couple of years because I'd seen them at Dragon Con a few years, so they knew who I was, and I knew and at one point Connor said, I got to go, get some business taken care of. And there's only like 2 or 3 of us left. There used to be like a whole group of 20 people hanging around after the show, but then, as people kept talking, people wandered away eventually, et cetera, et cetera. And Peter said, I'm getting a little bit hungry. And Connor's like, yeah, I got to go take care of some business. And so it was like, Connor asked, does anybody want to, make sure Peter gets some dinner? I'm like, hell yeah. So I went, with Peter, and we went and had dinner up in the hotel restaurant. We went right by the guy I needed to go see. And it was just him and me, just shooting the breeze for 3 hours. Just the 2 of us hanging out, eating dinner, talking after we ate, and I think this is probably
Will you stay a moment?
okay, Barrow Whites. That's gonna be a long ride. I think I got a worse seed. And we just talked. We just hung out and talked, and it was like this oasis of chill in the middle of a very loud hotel lobby, because the restaurant is not open air, but there's definitely no there's a partition, but it's like it's not like a glass or a wall. It's this cool artistic design, so people can see into the restaurant, people can look out, but it's still supposed to be secluded. And at the end, they set the check down near Peter, and I reach across the table and go, yoink! Because that's what I do. Yeah, Peter was not going to be paying for dinner. No. That was not going to happen. And I think Connor kind of was hoping that was the way it was going to work. So, because, Connor's slimy like that. And Connor was, I believe, convicted of elder abuse in this case. Or his company was held liable for elder abuse. And Peter is no longer under his thumb. Which is good. Because that guy's a shitlord. Deliver the armored... We forgot to deliver the armor. I am an idiot. I was in haste and went in the wrong direction, fam. Let's go deliver the armor to Bruni. So that's one of my favorite Dragon Con stories. I haven't actually seen Peter since then, because he doesn't do a lot of cons anymore, because he's getting older. And I did actually see Connor at Gen Con a couple of years ago. I recognized him in line, and oh my god, that guy's an asshole. Yeah, I have lots of stories. Let me tell you the Patrick Stewart story, since I had mentioned it. Patrick Stewart is one of those, like, S-tier, like, there's, like, your A-listers at Dragon Con, who generally have the huge-ass lines. And then there's folks like, William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy when he's still alive. Kate Mulgrew also got the same. They actually had their own separate room. It's actually the coat room. It's like the big wooden, coat check-in. It's like, here's the coat check for the hotel, and they put them in that little room and had the lines going out into the hallway. Where's Bernie? Bernie's inside. But that year, Patrick Stewart was also at Dragon Con. He was not put in that room with them. First of all, there wouldn't have been any space for him. But he got his own separate room in a different part of the same hotel, on the same floor. And his queue was such that he was only doing signings at certain times, and they wouldn't let you queue up beforehand. It's like you could wait for, you could queue up at 10 o'clock for the 12 o'clock signing, for example. I don't remember what the times were. At 12 something, I think, is when I got in line for like a 2:15 or something. And one of the cool things about being in line, the only cool thing about being in line at Dragon Con is getting to talk to the other people with you. Because why not? You're all there for the same reason. So, all right. He did not give me a new quest, so we're done with that. Right? Oh, we have to return the armor to Holly. Holly is in Farron's court. Okay. So that year, Patrick Stewart was going to be there. Now, a friend of mine that I knew from playing Mushes, he liked to play a trooper, a gung-ho, jump into the middle of a firefight kind of badass soldier type. He's playing on Star Wars Mushes. I normally would play a Jedi or somebody who wanted to be a Jedi, because Jedi are awesome. All right, you got your quest done. All right, we're on to Gondaman. And said friend was actually in the military, serving in Iraq at the time. And he was so pissed that he wouldn't, because this is one of the few times, this is like the first time Patrick Stewart had done Dragon Con, I believe. So this was a big deal. Nobody realized how common this would be for actors like Patrick. Like Patrick Stewart going to a convention was not done back then, right? And it was a case where my friend said, I really want to get Patrick Stewart's autograph or something. I just want to let him know how amazing, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. And so he sent me a letter and asked me to deliver it to Patrick Stewart at Dragon Con since he knew I was going. And I agreed to do so. The letter literally arrived the day before I was going to drive down. So timing. Arrived from Iraq. This is the first time I got email from Iraq. Or got a snail mail from Iraq. Now, it was a letter within a letter. So there was a letter addressed to me, and then there was the letter inside it, which was addressed to Patrick Stewart. And I did not, of course, read it. I didn't even ask for permission to read it. It wasn't my business. I was just the messenger girl. So I took it to the con and found the signing times and got in line 2 hours early. Waited through. I chatted with the lovely mother and her kids in front of me. They were super stoked about it. And at this time, Patrick Stewart was signing for $60. Now, when I first started going to Dragon Con, the pricing was $5 for the lobies, $10 for somebody who might have starred in some kind of show, or starred in a second tier kind of show, or was a leading actor in a first tier kind of show. And wait, don't we have to kill bears? Yes. And then the really A-listers, like Adam West, sort of A-lister, would charge like $25 for an autograph. And you could ask them if they would be willing to take their picture with you, kind of deal, and nobody cared. People did it. This is before they learned that they could make money off, or their managers and shit learned they can make money off of that, and started charging people for photographs and saying no, you can't take pictures with them or of them at the table, that kind of thing. So it used to be a lot more cool, a lot cheaper too, before it became an industry and people realized that this was a thing. So Patrick Stewart was A-list enough to he was S-tier. In this case, he wasn't even A-list, he was S-tier. He got his own room off to the side, waited in line, went through, and he had professional handlers there, as you would expect him. He's Patrick fucking Stewart. And I apologized to them and said, I'm not here to get an autograph. I'm here to deliver a letter. And they said, okay. And, I had just seen Stewart in the UK playing Claudius in Hamlet, featuring David Tennant as Hamlet. Yeah, I saw that in London. Yeah, that shit happened. And so when I went up to him, and he was like, of course, looking for something to sign, and I apologized. I said, I don't want to take up any of your time. I was just asked to deliver this letter from a friend of mine who's serving overseas in Iraq right now, in the military. And I saw you in Hamlet. You were amazing. Thank you, and have a good day. And I just wanted to, get out of the way so he could, get back to, the paying customers, as it were. And so he set the letter down off to the side and, started to going through the motions of, doing the next signing. And he said, please tell your friend, thank him for his service, and I hope he gets home safely. Okay. And I like, thank you, Mr. Stewart, and, headed toward the door. Now, in his case, they let us take pictures of him while he was signing. They just wouldn't, you just couldn't interrupt what, the business at hand, right? Which, of course, understandable. So I looked back, took a picture, and then I saw that the letter wasn't on the table by his elbow where he had set it. Now, there was a handler standing right next to him at the end of the table, because there was like table and then wall right there. And the handle was right there, and there was a trash can under the table. And so I pretty much assumed, oh yeah, the handler probably just, slipped it into the trash can. And I thought that was the end of it. And, I was a little bit disappointed, but I understood simply because I've been the handler, so I know some of the politics of that sort of thing. But, I had done what I said I was going to do. And at that point, it was out of my hands. A month later, I get a message on Facebook in all caps from my friend screaming like a little girl about, oh my God, Patrick Stewart wrote me back! Ah! Right? This big honking thing. I'm like, oh, okay, he got a form letter. Or he got like maybe a form letter with the rubber stamps, or maybe even just a form letter with an autograph at the bottom, or a signed 8x10, whatever. Because there, of course, was postage and whatever. Because my friend was not an idiot. No, that's not what happened. My friend got a handwritten letter on his home stationery. It was like not much of a letter, like a really small, piece, like not even a full piece of paper. But Patrick Stewart actually wrote him a letter in return for whatever he had written to him. And the home stationery included his home address on it. So, assuming Stewart still owns that home, one never knows, my friend knows where he lives. So, at that point, Patrick Stewart could do no wrong except his role in the X-Men. And so I have the deepest respect for that guy because he was so kind. He didn't have to do that for some random kid in the military. And I don't know the contents of either letter because, again, it wasn't my business. But that's some deep shit. And this would have been in the 2000s, so this would have been after the X-Men movie came out. Okay, now we have to go all the way back to Thorin's Gate. And stop off a couple of times in Gondaman. I remember coming in here and always wanting to kill the whites. Like, as soon as I was able to kill them reliably, I would just come in here and just murder them all. I don't know why. It was so... Like, when I got to the Barrow Downs, I did it again. As soon as I could reliably kill all the Barrow Whites, I would be killing them all. Just over and over. I just hang out and farm them. I didn't care about deeds or anything like that. I just like killing the whites. Undead bad. Unless you're playing a certain class in DDO, at which point undead good. Because you yourself take the form of an undead person. That's something I believe wizards can do. Yeah, not sorcerers, but wizards. They can put on a shroud of undeath. And become powerful. It's kind of like, how, the Forsaken and WoW are undead, Okay. Gotta talk to these boys. Okay, we haven't completed Dory's quest yet.
Well met, friend. I am at your service.
58, 136. 136. Take the hammer.
Of what help may I be to you?
We'll keep the silver ore. Alright, sell all that. Okay, what kills over here? But there are so many fun stories. There was one time we staged a photo shoot of the Last Supper at the Benihana's in the basement of the Peachtree Center, right next to the Hyatt Regency. It was featuring a unfortunately sadly late gentleman by the name of Damien Metz. Damien was famous in cosplay circles as being the guy who dressed up as Buddy Christ with like a neon halo. He was also the guy, if you've ever seen folks who are doing like the 501st or the Rebel Legion, they've got these little plastic or resin officer plates on their chest, like right here, with their rank and whatnot, like you see in the movies, obviously, from Star Wars. He was the one who made those for the legions. Like he was the big guy who would make those. And sadly, he took ill a couple of years ago. And last year he passed, and we're all very sad because he did like an amazing Qui-Gon Jinn cosplay because he looked the part. He also did Buddy Christ, and he was such a nice guy. And it's very sad that he's... Wait, we're gonna... Well, let's go kill the goblins first since they're right here. And so one year he was dressed up as Buddy Christ, and a whole bunch of us surrounded him at the hibachi grill at Benihana's, and he did this gesture, and we basically staged the Last Supper at Benihana's. It was so much fun. Where are we? I want to actually change the color of this because I cannot fucking see it. See? There we go. Much better. Bet you didn't know you could do that. So it's pointing behind me, but it really is... we're just going to go down to Rathterrig and kill him down there. There was one time I was in the Dragon Con parade. Most people have been. Because Dragon Con's big enough to have its own parade. But sadly, unless you're in the parade, watching the parade has mainly become an Atlanta townie thing, which is kind of unfortunate. No, nope, nope, nope. They're not down in Rathterrig. They are over this way. It has a parade, yep, on Saturday mornings. Basically, it's like all the folks in cosplay and all the various groups would send their people. Alright, we need spoilers. Hello. And the year that I was in the parade, I was going with the drum circle people, so we actually just were basically sitting on the back of a truck playing drums down the parade route. So we had it easy. We got to sit on our butts and do our thing. You know, I did not remember that this was here. Cloven Vale. Wait, this is the other side of Cloven Vale. Isn't it? Fam, I just learned something new. Hang on. I'm gonna take a look here. Just MegaCon down there a couple times. Fair. Yeah, I mean, there's folks who have never. Wow. I did not know this was here. No, we're gonna go right up the hill. I want to see what's up there. Is it like a lookout post? There's always something new to find. Yes, I know. Did you see that? I rolled. I rolled. Ow, gotta take that out. My ear hurts.
What do you want?
Okay, so our next quest is to go to Thorn's Gate. We might be done. Look, it's where the treasure hunt is, whenever the treasure hunt is live. He's been going as long as I have, so... Bill's friend Cassie is trolling him in his Twitch chat. It's funny. Riding this on a war steed. My hair's sticking up again, fam. I'm gonna run into a pole. God, look at my hair. It needs either cut or properly styled or something. I don't know. I got a great metal club of endurance, which you can't see because it's in my chat, which is covered by my window. Stop lagging, game. So next week in Lotro, the spring festival's coming with some cool new cosmetics. I'm probably a new mount as well. And then the anniversary's coming in the end of April, and Jerry, our beautiful community manager, has been teasing that there's something really, really cool coming in the anniversary. So we have to wait to find out what that is. You put yours up in a bun and push a stick through it? Yeah. I actually have a pair of really interesting wooden hair sticks that my sister got me from Ren Fair one year. They got little blue glass beads on the end. It's really cool. But they're upstairs in my library because, I mean, I could do that with my hair right now because I've used pens for it, as people do. But I've noticed that my hair looks terrible when I'm wearing my headphones when I have it set like that. So when I'm streaming or on a Zoom call, I have my hair down.
Greetings, traveler. I would be grateful for your
And Kelladul. All right, we're going for another ride, fam. And you thought this was going to be quick and easy. Used to break sticks pretty bad. I've also used some of those light up lightsabers, like the lightsaber chopsticks. I've used those too. Ooh, hand forged copper and steel ones. That sounds pretty cool. And I'm so out of practice doing that, I'd probably break something. And I also tend to find I'm probably not doing the knots on the back of my head correctly because the hair is being pulled too much and it hurts like a motherfucker after like 10 minutes. Why am I even wearing my headphones right now? I'm not even listening to the game. There. One of the downsides of wearing a pair of headphones over having an earbud in, because that's how I'm listening to Bill's stream without you guys hearing Bill's stream coming through my stream, is it presses down on the ear and this hurts like hell. And it wouldn't matter if I use AirPods or the earbuds. I can't afford AirPods. Even when I had money, I didn't think they were a good investment. Because I'd be like, I will lose those. The number of times I've knocked earbuds out of my ear while hauling groceries in from the store or mowing the lawn, yeah, I would drop an AirPod down in front of the lawnmower or something. Alright, the fourth gear is in Kelladul, and we have that other quest at Kelladul, so we're going to kill him. You loosely tie the knot and pull the end so it's tight. Or I found a challenge. A German girl shows how she does her hair. No German requires. She's pretty good at showing. Neat. Whee! Whee! So, I think I'll probably next week when we get to it. Well, we'll see. If we complete all the quests in here, we'll head to the Shire next. Start at Needlehole, and then work our way to Little Delving, and then go to Mickle Delving, and then go to Tuckborough. You got a pair of cheap Bluetooth earbuds. Yeah, I actually have a cheap one-ear earbud that I used to use to sneak in. Okay. When I was on the phone at Time Warner Cable, I always needed to have instrumental music in the other ear just to drown out whatever conversation was happening to the person in the pod across the desk across from mine, because no matter how quiet they were, it would always be distracting. So having the music in my ear instead was something that would drown them out, but not be something that would distract me from what I was doing. And they fucking hated it. Time Warner Cable hated anybody listening to music on company time.
I am at your service.
Kill Dour Hands? Can do.
Stay a moment.
I've already got the Slayer deed, so I've killed a lot of Dour Hands. I'll kill some more. I think the chest is around here. Wasn't it? Nope, it's back there. You had earbuds that had elf ears fitting. Oh man, that sounds so cool. So I'd have this little tiny earbud that's like just like this big. And I would wear my hair long like this. And they couldn't see the earbud. And I would listen to my music. And that way they wouldn't complain about me having my phone on the desk. Because there's like, put your phone away, put your phone away, put your phone away. So I would just stick my phone in my pocket, have the music going at a small volume, enough to drown out without being, it's like, well, why don't you just use an earplug? It's like, no, it doesn't work that way. And of course, nobody wanted to actually hear my side of the story. It's like, no, you should do it our way.
At your service.
And they would come around and try to, spot you with your phone out while you're doing something. It's like, I was just checking the weather, which would be true. Or whatever. And they'd be like, no, you can't do it. So, corporate, yeah. See, when I first started working at Time Warner Cable, it was very much a Wild West situation. The department I was in, the Tier 3 tech support crew, there were only like 12 or 13 people on the team for like the first year or so. And it was really hard to get on that team. Most of the guys on it were former field techs. A lot of them had gotten like injured on the job and they couldn't actually do the physical labor of being a field tech. But they still knew all the tech, so they could still, handle the tech support over the phone. So that was the thing. And so me getting in, again, there was like, at that point, there were 15 people on the team when I joined. And we wouldn't get many calls. We'd get like, it'd be like a half hour between calls. And we were allowed to have our personal laptops, and we were allowed to sit there and play World of Warcraft on company time during the middle of a call, and our supervisor didn't care. In fact, our supervisor and our manager would be in the guild with us because they didn't care. And then Time Warner started doing the corporate thing, and making things a lot more difficult and corporate and rigid, and it became a shit ton less fun. We were still allowed to have our laptops for quite some time until somebody bitched. It's like, why is Tier 3 allowed to have their laptops when we're not? It's like, we're also the top level of tech support in your billing. Why do you need your laptop there? We could at least justify having our laptops because we would be, researching stuff, testing new services. I mean, actually pulling up virtual windows to test, okay, this customer has this operating system. Let's test this thing here and see blah, blah, blah. Because we had to do software installs back then. We didn't by the time I left. And so it turned out that we were no longer allowed to have our laptops unless we hit a certain performance metric. Like, you had to have 90% or better productivity for the week, and you could have your laptop for the next week. And then, at one point, some team up in Dayton, who was not Tier 3, because there wasn't a Tier 3 up there, somebody in billing, the supervisor and the team were playing games on their laptops in the middles of calls and not actually handling the calls. And when they got hauled into HR, they said, well, Tier 3 is allowed to have their laptops. Why aren't we? Again, they said it in a way that Tier 3 does this sort of thing all the time. They don't get in trouble for it. Why should we? Which is the worst thing you can say, because the next thing that came down the pike is we weren't allowed to have our laptops at all. And it's like, you took us down with, you guys couldn't just own your own mistakes. Because when we played games on our laptops, we took care of our business first. We didn't, raid during the middle of calls. Yep. Somebody's always got to ruin it for everybody else. So then it became, super hardcore. Nope, no doubt. It's kind of like also, we used to have the best Halloween decorations. The best ever. Okay. Fifth gear was placed in a chest hidden in the woods in eastern Howdlin, north and east of Keladul. Vicious spider. Okay. We gotta go to the spider. See, this is why nobody wants to do these old quests. Holy shit. Look at all this running back and forth. I thought running to Elrond's place was bad. At least it's Elrond, right? You want to go see him. Because he's cute. Yeah, basically, if anybody had bothered to check, but it was basically... the problem was, officially the policy was no personal electronics on the production floor. That was the policy. We all knew it. We got away with it forever because we did our shit. We took care of our business. But then it went down. It's unfortunate. Come on, game. What is going on? Hunzi, what's going on, cannoli boy? How's it going down in the, it's getting into winter, which means it's only slightly cooler than it was yesterday kind of deal. Yeah, and Carrie, I did actually just see your Twitch Whisper. I will look at that video later. And yes, you're right. You wouldn't have had permission to post a link in channel. It would have got you. Tatooine is awesome. Yeah. Tatooine didn't have giant honking spiders trying to kill you. It just had the Sarlacc and the crate dragon and the sand people. But the sand people would have a reason for wanting to kill you. You took their land from them. Look, Mom, one hand. So after the stream, I'm gonna hop in on my alt to hang out with BBB, and then after that, I'm gonna go hop into Ark and go continue building my base, because it's all about the base, that base, all about that base. Okay, we're not doing that again. All right, we gotta go find the spooters. And the spiders are way over there. We got a ways to go. Or snakes or jelly blubbers. Jelly blubbers? Are those like jellyfish? I've been well, except for the whole not having a job thing. Still keeping looking. And what's kind of stressing me out is 2 weeks ago, I did 3 final interviews. And not a damn one of those 3 bothered to even email me and say, "Oh yeah, we didn't want you." It's like, could you even do the courtesy? Now, one of them I wasn't expecting to get anyway, and I wouldn't have wanted the job, except that it would have been a job with money, and it would have been a management track job, which would have been nice. Because it would have entailed possibly making 6 figures in a couple of years, which would be really nice. But, excuse me. But it would have involved 4 to 6 months away. Not away from the house, but just away from streaming, being part of the Lojo community, playing video games, and a lot of literally outside the house work, like going house to house and signing people up or getting people to agree to sign up for clean energy. The one job was to be kind of like a Girl Friday to a lady who owns her own startup company, who is helping women to network and be better designers. Not fashion designers, but like tech designers, basically. Okay, where's the chest that we're looking for? And the third one was for a local well, it's not a local company, it's a company, the American headquarters of a company, a German vision care company, who works with like lens crafters and shit. And that would have been would have been a really nice, stable position, similar to the last job I had, except in vision care rather than doing tech support for convenience stores. But it would have been a similar tech support for this equipment being sold to optometrist offices. Would have had really good benefits, especially vision, which is the one I need the most right now. Okay, vision and dental are the 2 that I need the most, besides, whole random healthcare. Because guess what, fam? I can't see anything like this far away is where my eyes can start to focus. So I have to use reading glasses. And I'm noticing my eyesight's getting worse as time passes. Back to Thorin's Gate with the last gear. While we're still here, let's go check and make sure we have any other questions. Warman the garrison. We can kill some wolves when we get back to the Gondaman area. The joys of getting older. Yeah. The joys of getting older. Mm-hmm. Alright, wolves should be around. There's a wolf. One wolf. There was one over here. It's a bunny. Here, little wolf. It's a bat. There's a wolf. There's a wolf. Need one more wolf. One more wolf. One more wolf. Why are you laughing, Bill? You a goober. Chat. Bill Champagne is a goober. But he composes great music. There's a goblin. Oh, there's a wolf. It's a lone gray wolf. How is that only 3 of 5? That should have been 5 of... Oh, Jesus, really? Wait. What are you saying down here? I mean, there are wolves down this way. There's a gray wolf. So one thing I do like about Lotro versus WoW, Lotro is more forgiving on quest drops from mobs. For example, if you need to collect 10 things, you will generally pick it up off of 12 mobs in Lotro. And in WoW, you'll probably have to kill like 30 mobs to get the 10 items you need.
What do you need?
Okay, so all your quests are done. So it looks like we only have that one quest left in Arid Lewin. Okay, so I have already gone and scoured all of Kellendim and Dweilon for quests, and there weren't any. Well, there were, and we did them. And now we're cleaning up the Thorn's Gate ones. So what I'll probably do, let's see, we've got about 20 minutes left after this. Let's see if they give us something else to do. I like to think that just in terms of progression, that this will be the last quest, that he won't give us something else to do even further away, because this was the 5th and final gear. And we've basically gone from one end to the other of this zone, and this is not a tiny zone. My nose is itching. I blame Thief Kitty. Yeah, it definitely is. Ouch. Oh, there's goblins about. Now there's not. And I keep looking over at my potato chips. I want to eat my potato chips. Sour cream and cheddar ruffles, fam. They were on sale. The bag that I got was normally the $3.99 bag. And it was on sale for $1.99. So I went and got me some potato chips. I was actually thinking of getting some, but then I was like, oh, I shouldn't get the Ruffles because they're the expensive brand. But I'm like, no, they're on sale. They're the same price as the cheap brand. Let's get the expensive brand and chomp on them. And what I'd like to do with these is not necessarily chomp on them, but just like stick them in your mouth and kind of suck on them. You suck on potato chips until they get soft, and then you've sucked all the spice off of it. All the flavoring. Crunch, 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 crunch. Your friend Freemark has come online. I get to hang out with Freaky tonight. Yeah. We're now Facebook friends, too. Hang on, I need to... Sorry, I had to type a comment into Bill's Twitch chat about the game. Because he's streaming this movie director, dev, tycoon kind of game. And it's got this really amazing soundtrack from like, it sounds like it's from the 20s. I keep going too far. I'm so not used to going to talk to this guy. One day we'll return to the halls of my fathers and dwell once more in Casa Doom. I don't think so. At least not for very long. You can go there.
Come and stay a moment, friend.
Oh no. Make sure you get the order of the levers right, or you have to come back here to reset the gears. Perhaps these clues found in the boxes will help you. What? There were clues in the boxes? Shit! I wasn't paying attention. You go open the vault. It's quite a distance away. On the other side of Thorn's Hall, here to the north and up the stairs. North? Oh, wait, I didn't pick up the quest. Duh. See? I'm being a fool tonight. I'm being foolish.
Welcome. You've come at a most fortuitous time.
Okay, this doesn't help. To the north and up the stairs. Okay, the puzzle vault. Oh! The puzzle vault! Over here! Oh, there are clues. They put the clues in the quest here. Excellent. Moon, jewel, axe, and sun. Okay. The axe bites deep before the first light of the sun. The sun rises after the moon has set. A jewel may be found in the light of the sun. Jewels are only found after much hard work. Okay, so axe before sun. Sun after moon. Okay, axe comes first. Then moon. So axe, moon, sun, jewel. So axe, sun, moon, jewel. Axe, sun, moon, jewel. Wait. Before all else, the silvery light of the moon can be seen. So moon. Wait, moon, axe. Wait, moon. Moon is first. Then axe. Then sun. Then jewel. Moon, axe, sun, jewel. Okay. Moon. Axe. Sun. Jewel. The vault is unlocked! We did it, fam! Logic. A large, crude black rock. Did we get a lump of coal? We totally got a lump of coal.
Well met, friend.
This? Amazing, fantastic, incredible! Listen, no one knew just what was sealed in that vault. It was one of the greatest of all the treasures of the dwarves. Oh, I know it doesn't look like much, but the story goes that Durin himself hewed this from Gundabad. Oh, the mountain where he first awoke. It's the first chunk of ore ever mined by the father of our line. This is the most ancient artifact of the dwarves and serves as a symbol of our heritage. Damn, this is deep. Pun intended. You've unearthed a true treasure with all your hard work, and you deserve our thanks. Oh, it's holy coal. That's true. Okay, so we can actually pick a helmet, which doesn't look too bad. A blade, which looks like a fang. A necklace, or a puzzle stone. Well, it doesn't matter which we take. 72, 2 and 8, 132. We'll take the blade. All right. We have completed all of the quests of the Arid Lewin. Every single quest. There are no more. So, let's go to the Shire. We got 15 minutes. We can do a couple quests in the Shire. I was originally thinking of just riding out to Needlehole and starting from there and go to Mickle Delving, Little Delving. Might as well just take the Stable Master to Mickle Delving and go from there.
What do you want?
Let's go to Mickle Delving. I have already run all the pies and run all the quick posts, so at least we're not going to be doing those. Though I will tell you, if they ever do a Bombadil thing again, one quick deed, one way to get a good couple of deeds out of the way is run all the damn pies. Like, get the meta deed for the Shire and do the pies and mail first. Okay, we've got a bounder. Wait, do I get to join the bounders again? Because I've already joined the bounders. See?
Might I speak with you a moment?
Oh, I'm a bounder of great merit. I never finished the... Oh my god, I'm an idiot. An idiot. Hey, Bert Bartleby. I've already done the Bingo Boffin quest line. Is it me, or is there actually more foliage in the Shire than there used to be? I seem to think there's more trees around than there used to be. And I'm not just talking about, oh, hey, I remember what this looked like before the Bounter's bounty thing happened. I think Scenario planted some more trees.
Hello.
I am now officially an honorary sheriff. See? I never turned in that quest. What the fuck, Druid? Okay, let's go up to Little Delving and see if there's any starter quests up there. I think there's probably one or two. Your friend Kengus has come online. What? Somebody should go pester Kengus just because he's good people. The Shire is a little bit different than questing or finding quests in Kellendim and whatnot, because there's only so many places that they have quest givers in Arid Lewin, for example. And they're all over the damn place in the Shire. Okay. I see no quest rings here. Alright. So I will never be able to do the Hobbit prologue or the Dwarven prologue or the Man prologue because I completed the Elven prologue. And that was back in the day before we all realized that you could actually do all 3 of them as long as you started them before you completed any of them. The things you don't know. This is also one of the reasons, like hidden deeds and hidden quest lines or hidden things like that is why this character does not have the Undying title. She died well before level 20. Because we didn't even know that was a thing. Okay, the bird and baby should have some quests for me. Yes? No? No? There's something up there at the Matham Hall, though. So we're going to go to the Matham House, I should say, and see what's going on with the quest rings up. All about up there. Now, I am kindred with the Matham Society. Master Foxtail. The Founding Writ! I will do that quest. I haven't done the Founding Writ quest on this character. That'll be fun. Alright, let's see. Are any other quest rings I can find in the Shire? None over here. Let's go down to Sanson's farm. I think I've done the chicken stuff. I haven't actually unlocked free range, though, on my chickens. Hobbit and Man prologues are better for getting you into the main story. This is true, but the point of this completionist thing is to do every single quest possible. Okay, Farmer Sanson has a quest for me.
Could I take a moment?
Collect eggs and avoid the rooster. Okay. Denied. Got an egg.
It's terrible. Just terrible. Might I trouble you for some help?
Take the basket up to Holly Hornborough. Yeah, we'll do that. Avoid the rooster. This quest was a heck of a lot harder when you're on level because everything would attack you, and I'm like, I don't get attacked. Neener, neener, boo, boo. I am a high elf. And you can, by the way, playing a high elf, decide that you have seen the light of the 2 trees, and that you came back with an Noldor from Valinor, if you so desire, in your headcanon. I haven't actually finalized my thoughts on that matter for this character, but I do know this character has lived in Gondolin. She knew Turgon. And I believe that for this character, even before you could be a high elf in game mechanics. But I will tell you, high elf is a better race for champion than regular elf, because the racials give you much better bonuses. And it's also really nice to actually have a res. Not gonna lie. High elves get the bow damage, which is really good for hunter. Well, wait, no. Regular elves get the bow damage. But we get the one hand and two hand sword damage, which is really good. Where's Holly Hornblower? She's over here. There you go. I delivered the eggs. Awesome. Let's go back to Farmer Sanson. Because one of the things is when I was doing deeds in the Shire on this character, I recall that I wasn't actually doing most of the quests simply because I intended to bring a hobbit through here and do the quests as a hobbit because that felt more appropriate to me back in 2007. But I don't remember how few of the quests I have or haven't done on this character. One more delivery.
I hope it's not a bother. But may I
Gammer, Tunnelly, and Tuckborough. Okay. And of course the other quest over here is the chicken quest from George and Belina. We're not going to do those right now anyway. We might actually do a, we'll call it the Cluck Up Completionist or the Catch Up Cluckinist. I don't know. Completionist. Alright, let's take your quest and let's go talk to Gamer Tunnelly. And it's like, it says, avoid the rooster. I'm like, the only rooster is the one back there in the yard, so the rest of your adventure is avoiding all the wildlife. Stretch the hand. So I watched Doctor Strange again this afternoon, and I was like, wow, Tilda Swinton is cool. And the concept of the magical world as proposed by the movie was interesting. But I thought Mads Mikkelsen as the bad guy was kind of boring. I thought knowing Baron Mordo was actually one of the villains from the Doctor Strange comics, I knew something bad was going to happen with him. But it was kind of cool. I still like the movie, and it will, if you have issues with vertigo, and it could be queasy inducing. And I watched that instead of taking Aiden's advice. Aiden told me, because I actually had a really huge headache when I woke up this morning. And Aiden said I should go lie down, and I didn't. I just watched Doctor Strange instead. And early into the movie, I wanted to punch Benedict Cumberbatch because his character was being a right dick. And then he got better, and he got more handsome. He then started looking like his character. Hello, you have eggs. Okay. You also have a quest for me. Your grandson's lunch up in Scary. Scary. Okay, okay, so we've done that quest line with him, with Garibert being missing. We've done... Well, I don't know if we've done the quest involving Hyacinth. We'll have to go talk to Lobelia. Oh, see, the thing is, I don't like Benedict Cumberbatch all that much. So having him in, like, every fucking thing for a while, like Star Trek, he was the voice of Smaug in the Hobbit movies.
It's terrible. Just terrible. Might I trouble you for some help?
I was not a fan, but I liked him in Doctor Strange. He was fine in Doctor Strange. Well, his character was a dick, but I liked the movie and his performance. Okay, you don't have a quest for me? So apparently I've done some of the quests in the Shire on this character before. Oh, little secret, if you want to go find a bird for the anniversary pet things, one often hangs out here at this bird bath. If you decide not to go to Oscar Ruth and go find Radagast hanging out in Agamar in his second posting there. So we need to go beat up on some boars. Looks like I've done these two goobers quest, so they're good. One, two, three, Old Sally in the running for the slowest escort quest of all time. I swear to God, there's more trees here. Have we done Polo's quest? Yes. We've done Polo's quest. And apparently Bjorbrand is speaking in Entish. Pulling the conch shell. I have a conch shell upstairs in the library that somebody cut the end off and sanded it down a bit. And yeah, you can blow through it like a trumpet. Okay.
Cannot a body be left alone?
We get to meet the ghost of the old Took fam. I'm excited. Except it's 11 o'clock, so we're probably going to complete this quest line, maybe? Question mark? But we'll pick it up next week.
That was me.
I'm out of Pepsi. I'm very sad.
Might I trouble you for some help?
Talk to Foxtail. And we also have to stop by Farmer Sanson's place again. We'll take the scenic route. But I don't want to be late for BBB. I always kind of feel bad about missing most of Animal House's show because of the stream. And of course, wow, my horse was sailing over that one. And I also, after the stream, I tend to do some chores, like feed Thief Kitty his midnight snacks and scoop the cat litter and feed Mama Cat and her kittens. I call them kittens. They're not kittens. They're definitely adult cats now. Feed the other kitties their midnight snacks. Their nightly treats, because they all love Temptations treats, as cats should do. Thiefy has actually been taken to sleeping upstairs more often than not. Used to be, when I was streaming, he'd always be up in my business, all up in my face, and sleep on the chair during the entire stream, because I'd be talking, and he'd think he'd want attention. But he has actually been stopping doing that. He's just been curling up, snoozing upstairs.
I'm sorry. My thoughts were elsewhere.
No additional quests. And of course, we're not... Maybe we'll do the chicken quest next week just for giggles. Because that'll actually be a little bit of fun and adventure. So that'll be cool. And Bill is done streaming, so I can take that out of my ear. I kind of feel like when I'm riding my war steed through the Shire and running past people, it's kind of like the character Witch Hazel from the old Bugs Bunny cartoons. Like when she's running, she like clicks her heels and starts running, and like horseshoes or hairpins fall in her wake. That kind of thing. Storblom! I mentioned you earlier. We were having a little bit of a chat about DDO once upon a time, and I mentioned that you had expressed an interest in it. We got Master AG to come play on the Orion server. And if I can talk TD and kill him into coming back. Though, oh, speaking of TD, TD has asked me to join her for a special concert in a week and a half. So on the 21st, TD is going to do another special command, another big concert. And I believe Master AG's Tiny Teas will be opening for that show. And whereas River Daughter and Fuzzy Waters were the other band, like TD was playing half the music, and then they were playing the other half of the music. This time, it's going to be TD playing half the music, and Indigo Plant and Fuzzy Waters, I need to speak to Fuzzy first to see how that's going to work out, will be playing the other half of Dark Side of the Moon. Oh. And I only made one request, and that was to be able to be the one who played Great Gig in the Sky, because that's my favorite song on the album. All right, now I got to do your quests. Oh, we get to do the old Sally quest. Oh, we get to do the old Sally quest. It's going to be so good. No, it's not. All right. Let's go pick up some stones. It'll be on the 21st, I believe at 10:30, TD's usual time. So that's a Sunday. We're going to be playing The Dark Side of the Moon in its entirety. TD will start it off with the first two songs. Then I get to play On the Run, which... The reason I like On the Run is it's the only Pink Floyd song that was composed entirely by Nick Mason. I got to meet Nick Mason a couple of years ago when he was doing his Saucer Full of Secrets tour. The dude is 75, 76 years old, and he still has it. He can still beat the shit out of those drums. Oh my god. He's basically been far underrated as a drummer for realsies. And that old man can still, I see you up there again, old Sally. I'm gonna go get the stones first, or else I'll forget. And yes, so it's cool that I get to play On the Run. I'm actually very curious how TD has made On the Run for a 12-piece band. And one of the other things is if Fuzzy can't make it that night to fill out the other 5 slots of the 12-slot band, then I will actually be taking my other 5 accounts, creating the characters as minstrels, so I don't have to worry about too many mentorings and shit. and send those characters through the starting and get them to Bree and get them ready for and play it as a 12 piece. But I need to talk to Fuzzy to see if he's going to be able to make it. Actually, old Sally's booking it here. She's not doing the Sarah Oakart thing. She's got her little self a piggy trot going on here. Also, art raffle, exclamation point bunnies in chat. This month's art victim is actually my moderator and senior member of the Lotra stream team, Ms. Eldaleth, the Lady of Purple. Just a slight touch of overkill. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And when is the last stream of the month? That's actually going to be Wednesday the 31st. So that's going to be a Legend of Zelda stream night. AG Master Centerfold going for seconds. As you can. New year, everybody, anybody who's won before is welcome to enter again now. I just didn't want it to be like the same person, like, you know, same 2 or 3 people for like 6 months. I just wanted a little bit of variety. Hello, Rafferty. Welcome. Trying to win it for Pippi? I'm down with that. It must be bunnies. See, bunnies. Old Sally is safe. All right. Let's bring the field. So, well, we're going to talk to Belko in a second, but we need to go set off the fireworks over here at the methyl stage. So what will happen next week is we'll continue cleaning up the old quests here in the Shire. Depending on how many are those, how far we have to go. After that, we'll move on to Bree and start at Archit and work our way outward. Alright, talk to Adelard Took. Yeah, Adelard's close. Well, let's go get the feed. The feed from the Grange. We have a visitor. Hi. Hello. What do you want, kitty? Meow. Come here, Thiefy. Did you know you could ride alongside the... Yeah, that's the thing. Come here. Oh, come here. Come on. War. Come on. Oh, hello. Did you hear your name? He's purring. He's purring. This is a good quest to run one-handed because you've got a cat in your way. Hi, kitty. Oh. What you doing? What you doing, butthead? As we pass through here, I'm keeping an eye out for any quest rings. Hi, what are you doing? He doesn't care, do you? You don't care. No, you don't. Alright. Let's turn in your quest. Turn in your other quest. Whoops, you got another quest for me. Whoops, sorry, my bad.
Could I take a moment?
Alright, we got the Founding Writ. Let's go talk to Master Took here. Come on. Got your tail. Meow. Meow.
Please leave me to my sorrow.
Kitty's getting pets. Oh no! What are we gonna do? Confront the old Took. Okay. Here we go. The ghost of the old Took. Gerontius is real pissed. Nope. I've gone from cat herding to squirrel herding. And I really love the callback to this in the Halloween event in Westmead. That was cool. And that's one really cool thing I love about this game is because it's had the same lore master and the same primary quest writer, is they have all of these quests in files and shit, and they could just go back and just basically go back and reference them and, you know, drop in jokes for old-timey people like us. A dagger or an earring. Oh, obviously the dagger. Okay. Let's go talk to Farmer Sanson and then go to Brombard Foxtail, and that's going to be it for tonight. Because we've already gone past our time. And I don't want anybody to be late to the BBB concert. I don't want to be late to the BBB concert. I got shit to do between now and then. Wait, did we already turn in the quest to Farmer Sanson? We just need to go back to Brombard Foxtail. Yeesh. And remember, we've already done the quest because we've talked to What's-Her-Face, and she was making an NPC comment implying we have done so. Right, Thief? Oh, Thief is curled up on his chair now. He just got his tummy tickled. Oh, ow. Stop it. It's a trap. Oh. He's also purring very loudly. Now he's licking my wrist. What are you doing, cat? He didn't used to do that, actually. He never used to lick anything. But as he got older, he didn't care. Let's drive through here. Wrong way. Yeah, we had to go this way anyway. Should have just gone around. He is a happy kitty. He's spoiled rotten. He knows it. He's trying to see if I'm tasty. Yeah. He also will, like, lick my hand, and then it's kind of like how cats will lick their paws and go like this, because that's how they wash their ears. He sometimes does that. He uses my hand to help him wash. Okay, a sword or a great sword? Great sword. Thank you for the follow. It doesn't actually matter. Okay, we are done with that quest. Tomorrow I'm going to pop on and hopefully defeat Filth Tongue Corpse Feeder. Beautiful name for the Shire. In the Harbingers around Dol Guldur, if that's the one that's up, so I can then complete that deed and get me some Ill Omens tokens. Yay! I've pretty much done what I wanted to for the Ill Omens thingy. I did get my portent. Where the hell is it? My portent over here. So that's really good. And yeah, I've just been really enjoying all of this and having a lot of fun with it. So that will be it for tonight. I will be back Monday night. I don't know what I'm streaming yet on Monday. It might be an art stream because I do need to work on Elda's picture. And Ales and Tales is a generally pretty chill music stream to have, or music event to have in the background. It has the right time frame and stuff, so that might be, that's the current plan. But it depends on what happens on Sunday. I also have to spend some more time getting job stuff done, so there we go. You know the drill, people. Be good. And if you can't be good at it. And I hope to see you on Monday. Otherwise, I'll be right back here doing this exact same thing on next Saturday. So, peace. Right? Okay. He agrees with me. Peace.